Hello, welcome to another round of Thea the Awakening here on SplitScreen. My name is Cam, and you know, this game looks a little bit similar to Civ, but it definitely doesn't play quite like it. It definitely has that one more turn, what time is it aspect to it, though. Let's see, what do I want to make? What is this going to net me? That seems a little bit wasteful. The leather be better down there. I can't tell. I'm not going to make that. I want to keep crafting stuff so I can advance my research, but backstab. Donation. I'll make some more of those. I have a hard time arguing with that set of stats. More armor is always useful, really. So here you go. Go nuts. How's the expedition doing? She recovering? Ah, no. Yeah, that's what it was. Need some more rest. Something's moving around.
It is said that the Mother Earth, Mokosh, is filled with anger as she sees her children wrought by the darkness and her precious earth polluted with filth. At times, her anger is unleashed upon Thea to remind you of her power.
Another earthquake?
The air goes stale and quiet, deadly quiet.
Hide.
First, you hear a gruesome grumble from the depths of the heart of Thea itself, as if a demon was about to unearth itself. Then the earth shakes beneath you, and everything crumbles. You see that your village is not at the center of this rage, but you know that it is not enough to keep you safe. But the earthquake revealed some minerals you can gather.
That's nice. Everyone's a little bit hurt. And I lost some quilted claws. Yeah, okay.
You travel along the beaten path, through the dried-up plains that remain a constant reminder of Thea's sad fate. From a distance, your scouts spot a small campfire and report that there is a lonesome old man sitting there. The scouts have confirmed that there are no other creatures to be seen, nor does the old man hold any visible weapons. In fact, they report only a small bundle and a stick.
I wonder if this is going to be the same as last time.
You approach the campfire, and the old man is just as the scouts reported. Old, ragged, with none else than a small bundle and a walking stick.
Yeah, it looks the same.
He is, in fact, You examine the man and find no physical wounds, but it is clear he is dying, probably just from old age. Among a lot of useless rubbish, you discover a few gems and...
Thanks. Yeah, pretty much the same as last time. His last dying moments, like, yeah. Moving on. One down, we can go. Break camp. What's this interesting place?
You
Hello,
come
Goblins.
to the place marked on the map, and instead of a cave or a hidden treasure chest, a small lake appears out of nowhere.
So you say.
You take a few steps forwards and feel a blessing fall upon you. You are rested, your wounds are healed, and you just feel really happy. As you stand there, basking in the new feeling, a woman appears out of the lake and speaks in a calm yet commanding voice. Welcome, Knights of Arathorn. You are far from Camroth, yet I, the Lady of the Lake, will grant your knightly boon as it was agreed.
Thank you.
The lady barely looks at you and only nods. She hands you a sizable chest and recites, I hereby fulfill my oath to the Knights of King Arathor from Camroth. May these offerings guide you on your path to enlightenment and your quest for our kingdom. Fare thee well. One of your weapons becomes touched with magic and is now capable of siphoning life from the enemy. The woman leaves the chest for you on the shore and then disappears along with the lake.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, hey, more stuff. Let's say hello to the goblins.
You approach a small, well-hidden village inhabited by goblins. The settlement is stowed away in one of the many craters left by the Age of Darkness. You see a wooden palisade, several huts, and a central stone-built monument, perhaps a shrine of some sort. You get in a bit closer, but the village is well hidden from your prying eyes.
Do I even have scouts?
Your scouts sneak upon the settlement and report that there are at least several warriors stationed around the village and more inside, including some boar riders and someone that looks like a shaman. They also report the village seems opulent with food and animal skins. There is a herb garden, an orchard, and they saw a large amount of meat drying in the courtyard.
I don't really feel like attacking them.
You come closer to the settlement with your weapons at the ready, just in case. Several guards step out from the village and block your way. One speaks up, looking around nervously. Who goes?
We passed your silly test and got directions.
The goblins murmur amongst each other, but before they give you an answer, a really fat, old grey-haired goblin slithers in front of them and speaks. Oh, our mad Godric's little toy. That shaman of ours. He's one crazy fella. Genius, though, you know. So, you mastered his contraption. Wonderful. We must celebrate indeed. And I must give him a good old slap for bringing random folks into our village. But, as luck has it, we do need the aid of strangers, if you're interested.
Tell me more.
So, in short, we have a slight problem with our mineral supply. You see, there is a little quarry not far from here, and it's owned by this funny demon type, the treasurer it calls itself. And you see, this fella is industrious. Instead of going around doing demon stuff, he's made a great business. But then he went and died, and his bigot son has taken over.
Interesting.
The goblin scratched his head and shrugged his sluggish shoulders. Well, do you know what? I never wondered about how these ones procreate. They look kind of like shrunken dwarves, so I guess they have all the bits. Anyway, the point being, the son tells us he will not trade with immigrants.
Okay.
I know, right? The cheek of it. I was born on this land, and my family goes back 7 generations, you know. We survived the darkness, we worked the land, we kept the Easterlands going, and this fella tells me he won't trade with foreigners.
That does seem mean. What can I do for you, though?
It's easy. Talk some sense into the stupid treasurer. Convince him to trade with us, please. And if you do, we will reward you dearly, and we can open up trading between our villages as well. We have food, excellent leather workers, unique supply of monster bones, and much more.
I might be able to talk him down.
Wonderful. Thank you. Here are the directions. Without them, you cannot actually find the place. A demon safety issue. Good luck, and whatever happens, here is a small token of our gratitude.
Because I didn't start a fight, I guess. Okay. So... that turned into 5 skulls. Need more dudes if I want to deal with that, I guess. And turn. There it goes. Yay, level up. Yay, more research. There we go, ancient wood. Don't have enough move to step there.
The whole land is shaken. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but the tremors are...
Stop throwing my village around. Oh, hey, that one turned out badly. I guess that's what I get for being lazy. Set up camp and hope nobody dies.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Don't want... Yeah, sage. I'll take another
Becoming an
sage.
adult is an important rite of passage.
Congratulations! Might still die. Medic's pulling his weight. Just want to get a little bit of distance from that gnarly party over there. Come on. Oh, gotta turn that back off. Now while I'm here, there's three food types, although I don't have a really strong gathering party. Oh, it's 3 skulls, that's not so bad. Still needs a bit more recovery time. Player's turn. I get to go first? Thanks. You. Her next, and move her up front. A little poke, and then get behind cover. No, that works out okay, because put a shield on him. Here's another skeleton. And because that guy's got lots of meat, I can put these 2 guys behind, so they're pretty safe. Okay, go nuts. Nobody was harmed in the making of this fight. Oh, except the bad guys.
You hear a scream of a child in the village. Everyone gathers at his house and they see the child's mother standing by him. Only his mother has been dead for weeks. As she turns her head, you see her face is pale and gaunt, her eyes empty and yet fixated on the child. When she opens her mouth, as if to speak, only a loud shriek comes out, revealing 2 sets of sharp teeth in her now unnaturally wide mouth.
Well, this is different. I've got a new option. Here, have some blood.
You know that this must be a striga, or strigoi, a demon risen from the dead, drawn to their loved ones, but guided by insatiable thirst and hunger. Animal blood may distract it long enough to strike it down. You throw the bloody carcass of a chicken in front of the creature, and it devours it, tearing through the flesh and eating its insides. You defeat the strigas, cut off their heads and burn their bodies, then scatter the ashes in a river. That should do it.
Oh, dragon bone. I got me a new thing. Dragon bone, some moonstone, and then some ancient wood. That's a lot of leech damage, actually. Oops. So, what's better here? Perception or more magic? I'll make a couple of Dragon Slayer swords. There we go. One per turn. There we go. Scale shield. That looks nifty. That's seems like a pretty good shield there. What does it look like with dragon scale on it? Even stronger. Yeah, the armor goes up before. I shall make one of those since I don't have enough bones for more than that. I don't have any high-end crafters free, but, you know, I'll just throw all these people at it. There we go. 4 turns. How are you guys doing? I think they're good enough to break camp. That's what I wanted. There we go. So
You have heard tales of dragons and beastly demons roaming the skies, and where there are dragons, there is surely treasure. In the past, such an endeavor would seem like madness, but now that you have rebuilt your population and armed them to their teeth, you're surely ready for some real action.
perhaps.
Your scouts mark the location.
Okay. Interesting. Go hunt the dragons, it tells me. Okay. I'm just collecting a little bit of bird meat here. That's pretty good. Okay, that's good enough for now. Anyone want a crossbow? You can have the crossbow. And not enough movement. So.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into it. Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
There we go. Hi, knock knock.
You come to what seems like nothing more than a small cave, but there are clear signs of cartwheels on the ground and bits of various minerals lying around. When you peer into the cave, it appears to be an entrance into a huge underground complex. But before you can explore it, a rather small, almost childlike yet bearded man in a wide-brimmed hat and a well-cut suit appears before you. He wears several gold chains around his neck, and as he opens his mouth, you see his teeth are made of diamonds.
That seems expensive.
Who are you? How did you find this place?
From the Goblins.
Ah, that green-skinned slug. And the name? Does it sound like a nice Easterland name to you, my fellow? No, it does not. His kind do not belong here. Honest folk like yourselves should be using our land, not some foreign whatsits.
Why are you so angry? They've been here for a few generations.
I am not angry. I just don't like foreign folk coming here and taking our jobs. My stones will only go to good people, like yourselves, perhaps. Why don't we make a deal and leave these foreign types to themselves, eh?
What exactly do you mean?
Oh, you mean you're not magical folk? That is true, and it pains me as well. But as young and fresh as you are at your core from this land, just like my kin. We may not see eye to eye on every issue. Some of my kin are known to cross the boundaries of acceptable conduct, but as I said, we're all Easterlanders. So, do we have a deal?
Sure, you can see that Goblins have been here long are working hard to make things better. The rabid bears are going to have a good conversation, I see already. Okay. Yep, my heavy hitter doesn't want to come out for this one. That's okay. Let's see. Well, I'll put her out to see what comes out first. If that's the toughest thing they have to throw at me, this might be pretty easy. I didn't say you could do that. Jeez. Okay. Just send everybody out. This isn't very fair, but you know. They didn't even want to be part of the conversation.
And so you see, you dishonor your father by treating his customers this way. The treasurer looks down at his fancy pointed shoes and wipes off a tear from his cheek.
Ah, damn you, bringing up the old man. You're right. He was adamant about his business being inclusive. I guess I shall just have to put up the prices for them lot. You can tell the greenskins I will trade. And here, have a small reward. After all, my stubbornness might have... Sorry, my business is niche. Only selected clientele.
Oh, all right then. A deal is a deal.
Suit yourselves.
What do you mean, suit myself? You told me. And they are out of move, so enter. Hey, thanks for the rings. Oh, it's good quality, that's why. Yeah, they just started a fight with me. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least they're probably going to have hammers, not piercing weapons. You first. everybody going there. And let's see. Head up front. A little bit more damage, and I'm definitely not sending you two out. So that's how the fight's gonna go. First strike. Ouch. Ouch. Fine, let's see. He's a little hurt, so I'm not putting him out front. There's her. Go ahead, get back in front, and beat him up. Show him who's boss. There we go. You're starting more fights with me. Get up there. And turn. It's such a nice day out now. There we go. Hi guys.
You approach a small, well-hidden village inhabited by goblins. The settlement is stowed away in one of the many craters left by the age of...
So, you've spoken to the treasurer yet? Yes. Well, if it was an easy task, we wouldn't be looking for strangers' help. So now, let us talk business. Our villages should trade and help each other. We can exchange 20 iron for 20 leather, 10 gold for some advanced trophies, 3 ranged weapons for some advanced trophies, minimum 10, 2 sets of armors for some rare trophies, minimum 8. Want to trade?
Oh. Do I even have gold on me?
Excellent.
Okay.
Here we go. See you next time.
Good enough. Me. Whoops. Should have gone up there. So close and yet so far. So, what's going on here?
You see a large stone tower sticking out of the landscape like a grey withered thumb. As you get closer, you see that much of the building has crumbled over the years, but the stone looks very solid and, more importantly, it is already cut into manageable chunks.
What's going
As you
on?
approach the tower carefully, you see that some of the stones move in unnatural ways, and you soon discover that there are at least several rockers, small stone creatures rummaging around the place. You know that these little ones are trolls which are rarely found alone. True enough, you notice that one pile of stones looks different from the rest and is likely a sleeping Papa rock troll.
Leave no troll untouched. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Might be in a bit of trouble, but I asked for it. That'll sting. I should have rolled that again. I feel like I should get them up front to kill the big guy first. So let's see. I can only move one person. No, I can move them both. I can only move one person in front. So a whole bunch of damage. Go to the front of the pile. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get myself smashed. Well, let's see what happens here. Doggy. Ow. Stop it. Okay, so I've got 2 untouched fighters up front. Do not have anybody to send any fighters up front. So she'll go out first. And then her. Let's see. Counter tactic. I don't have any counter offense, but I do have a lot of confuse. And let's have ourselves a fight. Ouch. Okay.
You win, and you are now free to take as much stone as you can. You use your tools and gather the stones.
Okay. We're camping. There's nothing to gather. Yay, doctor! Go, doctor, go.
The whole land is... Many people get bruised and thrown about, but the tremors eventually...
Is there anything within walking distance? How's everybody feeling in there? Okay. Still a little bit bruised, but out of the danger zone.
As you walk down a path, your wise ones feel you investigate and... You break the spell and reveal. Inside, you find various books, and in time, some of your people gain useful knowledge from them.
Great doggy, get to read. Okay, I think that'll about end it for this episode. So, thanks for joining me here on Thea. I'll see you next time on Split Screen. Bye.